Gentlemen, you are about to watch the trailer for Star Wars. We are live right now, bringing you nothing but the best. Super excited about this. This is going to be very interesting. We are doing coverage for E3, an educational week about E3. A lot of informative information, as well as all the reveals and gameplay and new information as far as all the news. So stay tuned. We're going to take a second here. Watch 15 minutes to open up for E3 2019. We're opening up with Star Wars 2000. Star Wars 15-minute trailer. I'm trying to listen in when they're ready to roll the film. So check it out, guys. We're going to watch this together, live reaction. Always with the legendary music. Press start. I guess this really is live, guys. It says start journey. This is going to be 15 minutes long. Can you believe it? Of course, visually beautiful. Alpha game footage. I love the little robot behind his back. Pay attention. That's going to be your companion. I believe they're going to really utilize that to kind of give you a fun experience, a little extra visuals, a little extra battle, some key things. Oh yeah. I love the swinging. That's going to be very fun and interesting. Oh, wall running. Titanfall style. Okay. Okay, so there's going to be traversing special. First time I see that.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
I like what I'm seeing, guys.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
The fact that I forgot this guy's actor who just left. He was in the previous movie Rogue, and I like his role. I like him. I think this will be very interesting. Free the walkies. We're gonna get to see walkies, guys. First of all, I have a Titanfall shirt on because I'm a fan of Titanfall to the death. I love them, everything that they do, and the fact that Respawn is controlling this is very interesting. It's the first time we see full-on action here, no script. Hopefully, this is live, and we'll see some errors. You know, when you get hurt, what happens when you get hit. I don't want to see a full perfect attacks and all of that. So let's see. I already know gameplay-wise, Titanfall with Part 2 was such an amazing story and experience. I loved it. One of my favorite games. The year it came out, I had it as Game of the Year ahead of Uncharted for innovations and the ability to give a really special experience. Uncharted 4 was one of the greatest games also, but to me it was Hollywood and it didn't have everything that Titanfall had.
One of the cutters turned on.
Very special experience. Here we are.
Well, that'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in.
I like what I'm seeing.
Better do this by
Some
the book.
more traversing.
Movement.
Okay. What he's gonna do is a lot of deflecting. Taking these guys out with melee. I hope there's not a lot of guns because it just turns into a gunfight the whole time. Look at this, slow motion. Okay. Throwing his lightsaber. Already some good abilities.
Gonna need
This
to
is
get
what we need. little guy is gonna be our key factor. R2 to those asking, I just started being a Star Wars fan. 2014, 15-ish, when the first Force Awakens was coming out. I went and saw all the originals, all 6 of the originals, and then fell in love with the series and watched the new one. Watched everything ever since. I'm fairly new, and I don't read the comics or the books, nonsense like that, just because I love visuals, and it's better to see things than to imagine them. Oh yeah, this is a fight right here. And I'm gonna have to keep the commentary on because this is a reaction video. I want you guys to make sure you know that. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to see. He's getting hurt, he's getting slumped down, he's fall all the way down with a slam. A little bit of everything. It's not so easy. He's taking away his guard. There must be a guard system here where these games work. The guard system looks like it's down now, but once you take it off, the person can't defend themselves. So I like that. Basically, it's kind of like Sekiro. Sekiro. It's like Sekiro, Shadow Die Twice. They have a posture system that helps people guard, defend their attacks, but in this game, it is a little more interesting for me because you're using lightsabers, and it's a Star Wars theme. And this guy's a good actor. He plays the Joker in Gotham. I love that show. I still haven't watched the last season, so it's worth it. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing. Here we see a little bit of stealth right there. There was a stealth kill to come down. Take him out. I like these slow motion. Oh yeah, that right there is a good ability. You can push and pull enemies, so it's definitely a very powerful guy. I believe this is later on. This isn't going to be so early because of some of his abilities showcased. I like everything I'm seeing so far.
Okay.
I love the little buddy system. I wonder if he's controllable, or is it just going to be automatic when you get close to things? How would that work?
A shortcut. That's really why I had this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Small little conversations with the bot. I like it. So there's multiple entry points, as you can see, come out from the top. You don't have to go straight down. You know, there's a little bit of options there. That's important. Even though this looks like a linear game at the moment, it might not be linear. It might just be a building that they're in. But if it is linear, the ability to have multiple approaches is very important. I think Uncharted did it well in this game. Linear game, but somewhat open areas to give you the options of how to enter stealthily if you want. And we got the first official battles here. Some of the big boys. We had that gentleman earlier. Now we got these creatures. So a little bit of diverse. I like the jumping forward attack. He's able to roll, jump forward. You know, those little things like that are going to be big for players who want the ability to change up their style. Sense an echo.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
So far visually it's stunning. You guys are only watching this at 720 just because I didn't want to overload my extreme. But visually, watching it at 1080 looks really good. I mean, 720 is pretty much not the standard anymore. So imagine you're gonna do 1080 or 4K, depending on high quality your console or PC is. I like this game. I'm definitely gonna be into it. I played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the full story. It was an amazing time. I played Titanfall 2, full story. One of the greatest games of its year, the year it came out. And as you can see, I'm rocking the shirt. So I don't doubt this game's gonna be great. See, using your ability to stop that fan there. Small little details like that, pretty cool. So you do control the bot. You kind of tell him to activate things for you. So that's a really good feature. As you can see here, the Titanfall run off the wall. They are the originators of that.
This is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
Little stealth action here. Ooh, not even. Just take them out. Not bad. I like it. You can see these guys get taken out with one hit. So if you can get them, they're going down. So the lightsaber's not a weak toy where you have to upgrade every 2 seconds to do any type of damage. You know, if you hit someone, they're going down. And I actually love that. I think it's smart to make it powerful like that, because then you feel powerful. Really cool slow motion power there. Again, they're doing a good job offering us some variety here. A little traversing, a little bit of action, small mini bosses.
And our reinforcements in retreat. Good. Sir?
There's always a lot of questions about who is who, what's what is going on in this story, which characters are going to be in this game. But no one knows. So they, oh, he's going to have to go ham.
You cannot escape.
Using the enemies against him is a pretty cool setup. I would actually take out the gunners that are behind him first if I'm playing. So he slowed down one of them. He's just fighting off the other guy, which is a really awesome setup. As you can see, he has 2 different healths. The top health, I'm guessing, I don't know, is actually his posture, his defense abilities went down. Oh, actually, it's his shield. I guess it's his shield. Probably just say it's his shield. Devastating blow right there. Nice. I love that little drone. Do all my work for me. Wash the dishes, clean the house, throw the trash out. So far, so good. Everything's been great. We're gonna cut off some of this once it goes into. Uh-oh. This guy looks so innocent. Just an evil little man. Get him. Woo! Look at this. Wall climbing, attacking. Big drones. They gotta have some, allow you to rock some vehicles. So that looks amazing. And now we know what's happening. We know the deal. That was pretty awesome, guys. What do y'all think? Let me know how you feel about it. I thought it was dope. in my opinion. I do love it. I'm watching and checking out what they're saying about the trailer. There's still a lot we don't know about this game, but they've given out the deep information as far as the tactical side of things. I think it's going to be very interesting for the overall experience for players. We got one down. That's Star Wars. There is a schedule. Let me go ahead into my schedule. I'm gonna go into my schedule to tell you what is happening today. All right, so right now, we started off with Star Wars, and then next is gonna be Apex. So if you're still watching and you wanna check out what Apex is gonna be, that's next right now. So what they're calling this games from Star Wars is thoughtful combat. And I like the idea. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
able to like be part of
take a
that
quick
and
look at some of
size
the
up the enemies.
gameplay. What do you guys think? So, I like what I'm seeing as far as the thoughts of having a tactical gameplay. You know, that's what they're saying. It's a thoughtful combat is what they're calling it from Respawn and the whole team. We'll see what happens. Right now they're having a good conversation about it, but they're not saying much. But they were talking about how the flamethrowers are fighting with someone else, and you could just watch them fight also. So some of that is stuff that's interactive or just visually interesting. I love all that. You have classic abilities: push, pull, force flip, which is double jump. Those are some of the things that they're gonna be putting into it. And then slow motion, which we saw, was kind of stopping enemies, but also objects and bullets or anything in the game. Pretty much, that's pretty awesome. So, I mean, imagine you freeze one guy, you push another, you pull this guy into the frozen guy. It can be a little bit of everything tactically on how you want to present. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to talk about as far as who's who, what's what is the story really about. I don't know, and the devs are probably not going to get into it today. They have classic stormtroopers. They got the flame troopers. They have the purge troopers. Hunt Jedis. I'm just talking what they're saying basically. So they have a lot of cool gameplay, and a lot of new enemies possibly. They said that they're gonna bring in that Star Wars have never had before, and they're gonna add to the lore by creating these. So, sorry about that. Checking the new droid. BD-1 is the name of the new droid. I didn't know the name. I didn't look too deep into it. But he's pretty adorable. You want to see what he looks like right here? So those are pretty cool. He activates things for you. He opens doors. He hacks stuff. And he's basically your companion. So it's a pretty cool little thing. Buddy Drone 1. BD1. Buddy Drone 1. Buddy Drone 1. He's actually the same guy who did the same sounds for the other. I like a lot of stuff with that guy. If you watch, he shoots out health packs. He does a little bit of everything. So, hold on a second. I wanted to look into these guys for a second. So, it's pretty good stuff. Story-wise, we don't know, but they're saying a couple of things. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the info of whatever they're allowed to say. Is Watto in this game? And they can't say. It's not a no. So, what is going on with this green screen? They can't talk about the story. They just said, well, that's life. And it's 100% canon is what they did say. It's going to be canon for sure. So, we got the actual footage. We got the most information we can get. And hopefully we just move on to Apex. So now with Apex, all they're going to do is present, who knows what else they can do. Present the new information for the next season, all the new content, the new legend. I'm interested. I haven't played Apex as much as I was playing at the start. I was playing every day, getting over 20 wins a day. And now I'm going to see what is going on. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. We're going to go ahead and rewatch some of the footage real quick before they get into the next actual clip. So you're not missing anything. Apex is next, but right now we're gonna watch some of this footage. I'm gonna try to keep it as low as possible so you guys can hear me more than the game. We just saw this footage, and we're gonna watch it again real quick to break some of it down. I am not a Star Wars fanatic to the point where I know that this is like this planet, you know, whichever names that they are. I don't know what planet we're on, and I don't know what the storyline is on this game, which is really cool because I get to experience it myself and figure it all out. I do know this guy is a great actor. I do know that Respawn's an amazing company, and you're going to see a lot of different style of play. For example, running on these walls, swinging from the thing. I mean, they're coming full throttle on every way to great gameplay. So you have some famous actors here showing up. So I believe this is tied to Rogue, and a time zone. It's between A New Hope. That's what they said. So I don't know if that changed or what's the story, or if that was misinformation, but that's what I know so far. And of course, BD1, Buddy Drone 1, is what they calling that guy.
Use those cutters to create a distraction while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside.
So he's telling them to go free the walkies. That is your mission.
Understood.
So you have to be a good guy. If you're freeing the walkies, you can't be a bad guy. Come on. You already know the walkies are too fun. Alright, so that's your mission. You get your mission, you get to go into your maps and check out everything. He's going into the facility. Cache? Where's that? What city is that, guys? You tell me. 'Cause I have no clue. So far, so good. I like everything I'm seeing. You get to see a lot of these abilities, a lot of small details, and I wonder if the balance is real. You could fall down if you don't balance. Silly, small, but it's always good. I do want to see if you're gonna be flying in the spaceships and things like that. Is there vehicles on land? Does this world open up? At the moment, we're in a facility, so there's no opening up as far as like full opening. But I think maybe it might have some open world-ish type of experiences. It's no short thing, but so here we're just gonna see some really cool deflections, trying to utilize some of their abilities. I like the slow motion. He uses the pull here, and then he slows down time and gets a nice kill right there. So those little things are going to be very interesting because as a player you want to have a variety. I believe this is going to do a good job to offer that. I need to go on the so besides that, there's little mini boss fights, these stronger enemies. I'm gonna call it the shield. Like this guy has some shield, but he fought through that. But I was thinking it was more of a defense posture. But we don't know. Here he comes. Nice little fight. You can see the posture, aka the defense, is slowly coming off. This guy's pretty cool though. Awesome skills. I mean, I want to do that. I want that stick. Pretty awesome. Every time you hit him, you can see the lightsaber's heat slash lava rip through his skin if you do hit him. Pretty awesome, guys. So we're gonna get some Apex info in a minute. I believe it's gonna start very soon. I'm gonna pause this and take a look to see if we could get ready. No, not yet. Well, actually, I'm lying. Are you ready? We're gonna watch some of this Apex. Dive right into the hot zone, baby. Let's go.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're
Pretty
gonna
dope.
introduce you to our newest legend after the show.
I like it.
For those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our legendary hunt event.
I feel like I've seen some better cosplays online, though. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna watch the new content that's coming here. One of my favorites right there, Bloodhound, without a shadow of doubt.
The legendary hunt has begun.
What is this?
Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
I could do this all day.
earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
I'll take it. Let's go.
For a limited time, legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex
Okay.
Elite queue.
Okay.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy.
I like it.
They will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented.
Man, I gotta put a squad together to do this again. Gotta get back into this. It's been a little bit of a while.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards.
I was hoping for a Titanfall announcement.
Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not all day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Armored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your
I
Battle
like it.
Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
I like that too.
Come find me.
Pretty cool.
Every day, legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our
Double
first
XP.
ever Double XP
When
week.
today?
One moment.
From June 7th to June
Ah,
9th,
it already
double
started.
XP on both
I shoulda known that.
and Battle Pass progressions.
I gotta get back in the game, dog. I gotta get back in the game.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating
I'm not really big on microtransactions, but this game's so awesome, it doesn't matter. Bang bang. That gun looks crazy though.
drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, legends.
I like it. I like it. I mean, that's some good info. I still was looking for the real
That's
deal,
right,
which we
until
didn't
June
get.
18th, you can jump into the legendary hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our elite queue.
I'm gonna take a break from that and wait. Looking for the actual trailer and the reveal of. It's just a lot of talking, no reveal. That's what we want. That's what we want. They're gonna do interviews, and they're gonna talk about season 2. I hope. Yep, they're gonna talk about season 2 in a minute. All right, let's hear what season 2 is gonna be happening. We got Drew McCoy.
We've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content. What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the
Charge,
game, we're taking a
season 2.
seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game,
Okay.
perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's
Okay.
a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of
I
it
want
here, but let's
to
talk
see the
about
legend.
that sweet new content because season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Roll a clip. Let's go. What is this?
They usually carry rare platforms.
All right. Oh, a submachine gun. Oh, we baby. Oh, these guys are really tactical. You see that?
Your ignorance meets your end.
Oh yeah, that gun is lovely. Are you serious?
Good job, me. A new season. Strong work.
You got the, oh my god, how could I forget that gun? That's from the Titanfall 2 days.
Frag out.
Bang.
Wicked.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I like it so far. Oops, I almost pressed the button on my... I'll take it. I was using that a lot back in the Titanfall 2 multiplayer. Let's get it, baby. Let's get
There you
it.
have it. The L-Star,
Good
man.
stuff. It's gonna be dope once I get that my hands on that. I might have to start playing it. L-Star. It's only a care package weapon. It is very powerful, but it's a care package weapon. That's really cool. So I'm gonna have to be Lifeline for the rest of my life. It's only the bullets that you get with it. Care package guns all do that. The L-Star can open doors. Some changes are changing. They're gonna bring up weaker weapons. 2 new hop-ups coming for weaker weapons. A memeable weapon might get a hop-up to help it be stronger. Can you have the clock near your truck? Yeah, it's literally like a foot away, dude. That's funny that you say that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off right now. I'll be right back. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're right, by the way. I definitely have a clock literally 2 feet away from me. So, thank you for that. You're a great human. So, we're back. Let me turn my mic on, my camera on. Ta-da! I magically appeared. They have new content types coming out for the Battle Pass. A lot more skins and a bunch of crafted metals to be able to craft your own legendary if you choose it. I'm not really into Battle Passes, I'll be honest, but Apex is a really great game. I love Titanfall, as you can see. Let's see if they have visuals for the actual pass. What's going on, Laura? Thank you for coming by. So we're gonna look at these
Caustic, you've
real
got the
quick.
Prince of Darkness skin.
Prince of Darkness is
and
called.
for Octane,
Octane is the Jade Tiger. Skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. The R301 is getting 2 skins. Iron Rampage at a level 100 and the Skull version as well. That's crazy. Yeah, those are really tight. I can't even lie. I'm loving it. Elite Q is something that people love so far, but they're gonna have a new setup, they said, and they're gonna get into it in a second here. Let's they have a rank mode coming for Apex Legend is what they just said. So that means if you're good enough, you'll get to 6 tiers. So 6 tiers for the new rank mode in Apex Legends. I might go ahead and start playing that game every day. I gotta get my swagger right though. I was a great player. I was winning 20 to 10, in between 10 to 20 every day for the first month of Apex. Then I stopped playing. But that's pretty cool. A rank mode, 6 tiers. I'll take it. I gotta get into the game again. We'll see what happens. Overall, apologies, guys. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing. Right now, I'm saying EA is doing a good job for hyping me up. You got Star Wars. You have Apex. Both series I love. And I don't know what else they're going to give us. I need NBA Live also. Give the people what they want. Who is the 10th legend is the question of the day. And right now, we're going to take a look to see the 10th legend. Watson is the name of the next legend. She's so cute. Let's check out the footage and hear.
It's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field.
Interesting.
You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter. And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that.
They're doing like a little bit of a
I always knew you were special,
deeper story.
but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nacy multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
It's all thanks to you, baby.
I may be
I love
just
it.
a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Mon Bébé a little while longer before he loses her to adulthood. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes,
This is beautiful.
I'm no longer with you. You are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant.
About to
because
cry.
you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life. Because she is the smartest woman in the frontier.
My daughter just graduated high school.
Pour toujours. Papa.
And that letter right there was pretty much what I'm going to write to her when she goes off to
I
college.
did it, Papa. I hope wherever
Sheesh.
you are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena.
My heart.
And joining me now, we
My
have
heart.
3 gentlemen who brought her
Oh
to
my
life.
God.
Griffin, Will, and Tom. Thank you so much for joining
Almost
us.
cried, guys. Almost cried.
Wow.
Whew.
So that I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels.
As a
But
father
we'll start with you, bud.
whose daughter just graduated Thursday. Just Thursday, she graduated high school. So this thing almost got me. But yeah, it's looking good. My camera's acting crazy today. Officially. I really love what they did there. I'm in love with that girl now. I gotta play as her, just to show support for her and her father. You guys want to see some footage? Let's see if she has footage. I don't know if this is her. Oh, there she goes. She's using her ability. So she has a defense mechanism. Awesome self-defense abilities right there. That is pretty cool. I'll put them at the door, guys. I got the meta for you. Put them on the door. Those defense skills. I like it so far. We're gonna take a break and just talk for a second. I like what I'm seeing so far. We're gonna get into some visuals of the character. Here we go. Let's check them out. She looks sweet.
Making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities. And
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I
and
like it.
there's
She
some
looks
really
cool,
cool
man.
stuff there as well.
It's just something different to
Every
try out.
part that
When does
Watson
the season
checks
start?
out
Is
in
what I
Iron
want to
Man
know
Defender
now.
Kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay.
I like what I'm hearing and seeing.
But the story, you know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is.
Watson.
Let's dive deeper into that.
Who is Watson?
We usually do things because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, something that kind of stuck out to me. So
I just thought of a crazy method to mess with her.
Role in the arena itself.
Yes. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
I like it.
So all the legends must
They're doing a pretty good job with talking about the
around the
details for the story and what's going to come.
She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support. So everybody loves Watson. She's the one.
Everybody loves Watson.
Including Caustic.
Caustic.
What?
She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
He's a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. I love her. I love her right now. I probably wouldn't have liked her if they didn't say anything and they just showed her. I'd been like, nah, I don't know. What's her abilities? Once I see her abilities, that's what we want to know. If her ability are really great, because that the gates are good, but I don't know how effective they could be. It's an interesting. Let's just talk about the abilities. They're gonna talk about it right now.
The Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm down and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam.
Oh wow,
and
that's
it
going to be a
charges your
very
team
great
shield.
special.
And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's
That's
a
going to be
permanent structure
clutch
until it's
at the
destroyed.
end of the games.
And,
Look at this.
that allows you to,
Unreal, guys.
these
Woo!
large fortresses very rapidly.
I gotta play Apex.
Defending,
I'm playing
for
Apex
flank
tonight.
control on offensive squads, for going up
Apex,
the
where
tower
you
and
at
bouncing it
though?
off Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge, and so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right.
I'm loving it.
People. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar.
EA's winning this year. Looking really good.
That feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little
We're blessed gamers.
That can be created.
We are
There's
blessed
a
gamers,
lot that
guys.
can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
It's gonna be amazing.
From an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world. That it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well.
I love it.
And we had
I
to
love
test
it.
out. We tested it out. We played.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And,
They should
make
give us
sure
one more
I think they did a
gameplay
tremendous
footage.
job of it, too. I'm like, I need like a post.
So
like, just
far,
like it was between the two.
so good, guys. We getting some really dope stuff. I stopped playing Apex a little bit. I used to play it every day, and then I stopped. But definitely gotta get back into that joint. I want to see what she could do. It's pretty good as far as tactical play. I'm more of an aggressive player, but I'll be happy to try out a defensive player. It's looking pretty good. So far, so good. I do need to check my camera because my camera. Let's see if they got a footage clip here. This is the wrap up of the setup. I gotta check her passive again. I didn't remember what they said. So far so good, man. Ooh. What the heck? That was kind of crazy at the end.
Easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the
It's a
eyeball.
dinosaur.
Can't,
All right.
can't tell me.
Well, let's just say that. Well, no. But let's just say this: we got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon to start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your
Kings
eyes peeled
Canyon.
over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not.
This
it's not
small
fair,
little
Walter.
finish. That was so cool though, guys. I gotta give them props. They did a good job. It hyped me up. I don't know if I was that hyped for that, but I'm very hyped now. I just had to fix my green screen a bit. There we go. That was pretty cool, guys. All right, so we got that, and we're moving on now into what's next. It's still going to be a while before we get it, whatever's coming up, but it's Battlefield that's coming up next. So far, so good. We got everything we wanted. All I need is NBA Live and Battlefield. Those are the only ones that I'm really interested. I'm not a soccer player. I don't play Madden that much. Pretty much just when someone wants to hang out and play. But I do think that you know, if they can sneak in an NBA Live, that would be very nice. I would appreciate that. So we saw Star Wars. We just watched Apex. I'm going to give Apex one more quick look so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And then we're going to get into what's next and what's going down. Let's watch this puppy. Sorry about that.
Like a deer in the headlights.
So my thing is this new character is very defensive. She has a tactical where she can place fences. Then she has that was pretty cool. Then she has the ultimate, which stops all of the bombs or anything projectiles to be able to, which is two great things. And then her passive, I don't have a clue what that was. They didn't really get into it, but now we know what's going down, and we're about to see some Star Wars real quick. I mean Battlefield. Let's go. Oh, not yet.
Hey guys!
More talking. Anyway, apologies. So this is pretty much the rest of the EA Play. I feel like they should have put the first two in the last, because the start of it was amazing, but with Battlefield, we got to get this game back up. Like, I'm a big Battlefield fan, but they did not really have the popularity or the growth or the community backing Battlefield V, and that's something I really wish they did, because their games are fun and they're really good, and it's not that they're bad, it's just we've gotten to a point in gaming that finally, which is a good thing, players want, it's weird, it's complicated, some players want something new, other players want something similar and old, and they're like, bring back this, and then they all get mad, and then there's a group, and then there's people who say, do something different. But let's check out this new footage here. See what we got.
Allied forces are making a last stand to halt the Axis army sweeping through the region. You'll deploy on a sloping mountain ridge and within the tight streets of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all four
Looks
soldier
beautiful.
classes will be
I ain't
able
even
to
gonna
shine.
lie.
Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay.
I like it.
Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
I really do like it. That wasn't bad. It's a new area. So, please, Battlefield, put out some work. I feel like now is the time for Battlefield to rise. And apologies, I kind of listening to conversations, seeing what's important, and then addressing it with everybody. But with Battlefield, you know, it's been one of the greatest shooter games ever. I know for me personally, till this day, I have Battlefield 4 as one of the greatest experience I ever had. And the reason why was because I dived deep into the maps and I fell in love with the versatility, you know, being a sniper on a skyscraper, shooting down at enemies while they're fighting, trying to capture a point, or running and gunning on a helicopter, jumping down into capture points with some friends, or just holding down an area with a shotgun in a building, trying to keep capturing a point. All of those things Battlefield has done very well, better than anybody else. And I know people think Call of Duty is the most popular game and everything. Call of Duty doesn't have sniping the way Battlefield does, where you actually are officially sniping from far and you have to really time your shots and really have a cool formula as far as versatility with that. Either shotguns and a lot of games do a bad job of having that ability. They look like they can do long range sniping, but you're not really doing it. But with Battlefield, they really present it in a way where it is great. So, you know, I honor and respect them because they do that very well. You know, you get the vehicles, tanks, cars, then you get the helicopters and even jets and things like that. And it's very different feeling to be able to play with all these versatile abilities. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's where Battlefield, to me, is one of the best, even though it might not be popular right now. But let's check out some more footage here.
New map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points.
You see right there, just different type of play styles.
We've taken the vista used in a single-player war story, Under No Flag, and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices.
I like it.
Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. I still love Battlefield, regardless of it not hitting this year the way it should hit. I don't know. I think people have a weird mentality to games. Sometimes you have the people who are, like I just said earlier, oh, leave it the same way it was. You should bring back this game or that game because they love it. And there's the people who want the innovation and something new and different. And finding that balance to be able to intrigue multiple communities sometimes is difficult, especially when you have a series like Battlefield that puts out a game every year or every other year now. I think it's smart that they wait every 2 years, but they got to give the fans something extraordinary. And I think they don't want to step on the toes of Titanfall and do something futuristic, but I love what they did futuristic. Forgot the name of it. 4040 something, you know. It's an old game. 214040 or something. If y'all know the name, y'all tell me. But those games were special. And they were different. You'll jump in big mechs, fight against other people. It's a lot of cool stuff. So, I don't know. The moral of my story, what I'm saying now is, you know, Battlefield is a long-lasting series that has given us some great games, and I hope that they can provide some really great content in the near future. Speaking of content, I need to check on NBA Live because that's the real reason why I'm streaming right now, to be honest with you guys. And I haven't heard one word about it, and that sucks. Yeah, they haven't really brought it up on the channels that I have here from all the people I know. Yeah. So, EA, everybody's talking, this and that. Somebody said something crazy. Okay, so there's nobody discussing the fact that NBA Live is not going to be presented on this live stream. I hope it is somehow. Hope it is.
Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies. And prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Together. Beautiful, beautiful environments. Looks really good. Of course, they always do a great job. The problem is the popularity of the game and bringing the communities together, in my opinion.
Let's break down these.
They have good interviews. So we're gonna hear some of the map real quick.
Closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a battlefield pillar, but it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that, you know, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat. Oh yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I do like the close range stuff too.
Like key strategies then when you're playing close quarters on this map.
You know, as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play. And so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here. Yeah. Unless he's
But I mean, what if you want to leave him behind, can you?
Then it's acceptable, I think.
Because I would.
It's too beautiful map.
It'd just be a spinning number plate.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know, I plan to take my wife there, you know, pastilles on the square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family. It's weird.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead and then go to
But
town.
it's beautiful cobblestones, you know, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller maps really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on and talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you've brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates. We know that you've all been waiting for. So.
All right, so here it is.
Lars, do you know how much time I'm staying online? Like,
I mean,
I am working.
Just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell us?
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Damn, 50 to 500. Sheesh.
Battlefield 500 now.
Haven't played enough.
So truly a journey for our players to go on, moving forward.
Haven't played enough to rank
it's
out.
a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. You know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing
Not-
off your mastery on your journey.
Not
towards,
bad. They trying.
you know,
They
that-
trying. All right.
the world
I think I'm done with the Battlefield, guys. We got into it. So here's my deal. I need to see a new flow for this game. I do love Battlefield. I just don't know what else, this game is going to give me this year that's going to make me really interested. If they announce a new one, I have a friend who works there. He's the UI, senior UI guy. But I don't know. Man. I wasn't in there, the way I should have been for this year. So I can't even get into that. But we're gonna get into. How about we get into EA as a whole? I'm sorry, not EA, but E3 as a whole. The full E3 and what to expect. And go from there because there's a lot to get into. I haven't got into it. We're watching EA play some of the important information that you'll need. And then as I try to find all the details here, we're going to get into some of the key components. So let's talk about E3 and everything that's coming that we know for sure and that we think will be great when it does come. First and foremost, I think there's a game that I don't know how into I am yet. It's been stalled so much and it's kind of like, I don't know what it is that I haven't been super deep into, but Cyberpunk 2077. I believe that they're going to have a release date for it on one of the conferences. Of course, it's coming out for every console, so they can do it at the Xbox event or something like that. But I don't know, but I'm sure they're going to get a release date. There's no way they don't give a release date. I don't know if it's coming out this year. I think they would be smart to wait, or come out this year, but early before Kojima's November game comes out. So that game is pretty cool. I don't know how into I am the idea overall. If you want to take a second to look at it, we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to mute the audio though. So this is some work in progress, in-game footage. It looks pretty cool, right? Cyberpunks. I mean, that looks cool right there. But I got to see the overall experience. First-person games are weird sometimes. They have some really cool stuff. This is a narrative-driven open-world RPG. So understand this is all in work in progress. It's still new, and no one knows what's gonna change or whatever. But the point is, you get to pick male or female, and they are not naked. Don't worry. It's I'm gonna play a female in this demo, but none of it is final. Remember that. That's what the devs are gonna say. But it's an RPG. But what's crazy and interesting is you gotta create your own lore, and it'll open up different possibilities later in the game. That's very interesting. And looks, of course, very customizable. It's pretty awesome. Awesome concept so far. It's interesting for the background check on what type of person you are, how that unlocks different abilities. So that's interesting. I can't lie. Alright, so this is near the beginning of the game. They're hired to find a missing person. So this is their job. And now we're going to see actual gameplay. The reason it's important for me is because I got to really feel this game. Like, it looks cool, it looks badass, but it's not like... I don't know, man. I want to see how deep it gets me in the first person. Because at the moment, I'm not sold on it being first person. I love third-person games and some good first-person games, but sometimes first-person games can be clunky, especially if you're investigating. You're like looking around. Like right now, it can be clunky compared to other games. We'll see. I like this game. Visuals and setup, everything about it. So they're kidnapping people to take their implants from them. And they found somebody real quick. Oof. At least talk to him. Jeez. So now she's using a reflex booster, which gives her some type of speed, I guess. Looks pretty good though. I love the action so far. Feels pretty good. Korezenkov, that slow motion dive that she just did. So far so good. I like what I'm seeing from this game, man. Cyberpunk just might do it for me. I actually was telling someone yesterday I'm not that interested, but I finally decided to watch footage and it's looking dope. It's pretty awesome. I mean, we should just watch this whole thing. That's how much I love it right now. But we got to go back into the EA Play. I just wanted to take a break and take a look. We're going to pause this and come back to it in the near future as we go and double check on EA. They're still talking about Battlefield. All right, so let's just stick to this trailer, guys. Yep. This is all gameplay early on. This is not official final products, but it looks good. It's flowing pretty decent. There's no clunkiness yet. Interested to see how it works overall. So why am I not putting audio? Audio tends to get copyright strikes a lot. Visuals too sometimes, but a lot of audio gets hit. They're just killing poor people. Oh my god, there's nudity in this game. What the hell? Come on, man. Alright. First of all, I know it's just a game, but sheesh. We're gonna wait until that finishes. So she's checking to see if this is the girl. And they're checking her information. They got her. She's still alive, but she's hurt and dying. And we're going to see what happens here once they pick her up and put some clothes on her. Put some clothes on her. So they kind of downloaded something from her. Alright. Alright. We're still talking with Battlefield, guys. It's gonna be a while before just Naked Girl becomes... Alright, so they're calling in for help. I can't even put this footage on, man. They're showing her naked body the whole time. Alright, so they saved the girl. They put her into a ICU. The patient is leaving now. And we're good. We're good. We made it, guys. Thank God. We made it, we made it. Bastards. For some reason, they didn't want to help the person who saved her. And they pushed her away. So she has to stay in here and fight with this guy. They need to get out now. They called reinforcements, so they got to find a way to get out before the reinforcements arrive. Not bad. I like it so far. Man, I might have to play this game. I'm so sorry that I took it underrated. Underrated. And I don't trust this game. Everybody's naked in it. What is going on, man? I'm going to watch the rest of this later. We already know what's going down. And now we're going to get FIFA and the rest of the games. I do hope that they have some NBA Live, man. I don't feel like they're going to put NBA Live out. It's kind of heartbreaking for me because that's all I care about. Sucks that NBA Live hasn't been put out. I think maybe they're going to do it on their own time and their own flow. So, but there you go. So Cyberpunk, we already know what it looks like. We know what it feels like. We got a couple minutes of it. I got to give it props because that was actually really good. I'm not even going to lie. It was really, really, really good. And now, outside of Cyberpunks, we got a special treat for you here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Here it is. What the hell am I doing? What do you think this is, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah? I think I want to play this. I don't play a lot of superhero games like I used to. I'm definitely going to play this. So, Avengers. We're getting an Avengers game. Isn't that so dope? Yeah, boy. That's cool, man. So, I really love that, and we don't have information on that. They're going to give a release date. I think they'll do it this evening. Hopefully they put it out for Square Enix's press conference or, you know, PlayStation, Xbox. They don't have a platform or anything if it's exclusive or not. No one knows what is coming from that, but it'll be interesting. Another game from Ubisoft, Watch Dogs Legion. It's announced also. They have a new skateboard game called Sessions. I'm not going to look into these too much. Doom is coming out for all consoles 2019 at some point. It's kind of like a reboot. The continuing the reboot of what they've done, a sequel. So that'll be nice. It's just awesome game that I personally love that we can check out real quick. It's called Control, and it's by Remedy Entertainment. As you can see, these visuals here, a very stunning game. It's not open world. It's somewhat linear here, but you're playing as a supernatural person with supernatural abilities, telekinetic, being able to, you know, throw objects, lift yourself up. All of these great things that you're watching here. And what's really interesting about this is that she's caught inside this environment where it kind of warps and changes every time. So it's kind of a very unique and special formula that I think will be very interesting visually just to watch. And we'll see it happen as the room shifts and changes. Her gun shifts and changes into different styles. Very unique concept. It's very special. I'm supporting these guys fully because the creativity here is very nice, and that's what you want from video games: creativity, different experiences, something new to enjoy. As we see the trailer, and now we're gonna watch a little bit of gameplay. It's just some randomness. Her breaking the wall. She don't want to read. August 27th, that game releases. Expect great things from that game. Somebody was asking me about Dying Light. It is coming out. They don't have a release date. It's coming out for all consoles. I'm pretty sure all that'll pop up for E3 week once they do the conferences for it. I'm going to stick to the games I kind of interested in, guys. I know that you want to probably see some of the other ones. I'm trying to go through the list of ones I really like. Somebody was saying there will be announcing Battlefield 6, and I'm not going to hold anybody to that. I'm listening to some of it. All right, so we got through all of that stuff. I'm looking at new information. Battlefield 6 is not a short thing, guys. That's a rumor. I think they should wait. Anyways, keep the hype going from what they're doing. Also, another rumor that supposedly isn't true is Splinter Cell is not happening. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, it's just all rumor hearsay. I don't like all that. We did get a pretty cool trailer for those that like Final Fantasy. Those are old news already. So, Resident Evil's getting a Resident Evil 8. Supposedly there might be a Batman game coming out. Right? Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, another great game. And that's pretty much some of this stuff that we should expect. I'm about to just get off of this and get back on in a little while and just play some games. Titanfall 3 was a rumor that hasn't been confirmed or denied. A game I'm interested in, the lore of the world, everything about it looks really good. And we're going to take a quick look on that front as we go forward. Great stuff by Ubisoft and company. This game is called Beyond Good and Evil 2. And what's amazing about it's an open world game. You can travel to these amazing places, but not only these places, but these planets. Can jump in and out at free will. And I don't think this video is going to showcase that directly. But it's a very interesting concept because it's not easy to create a game that allows that type of traveling. You know, 1 minute you're on land fighting. Next thing you're on a ship leaving the planet. But these visuals and these characters and these designs are super interesting. And I really love it so far. Very interesting and funny visuals. Of course, I could just make up my own storyline here, but so that's what the deal is, man. I'm just trying to read a comment from one of the developers from EA. All right, so these visuals are just a small taste of what this game offers. There's really cool stuff also gameplay wise, but we'll see more of that in the near future as we go forward. I love it. I think that game's gonna be cool. I don't care what anybody say. So listen, EA is not over. EA Play, if you want to watch it, go check out their live streams. I just wanted to give a little cap of the first games I was excited for at the start. The rest is in the air as far as what is going to be. Because at the moment, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't see what I need to see from them. So I'm going to let it rock at the moment. I'm feeling kind of sad because all I want is NBA Live information. The moment NBA Live information comes out, I'm going to get back online. We're going to discuss it, break it all down, and get into it, man. I appreciate everybody coming and hang with me, enjoying the day. And I'm going to see y'all in a minute. All right, all right, all right. Have a good E3 week. Take care. God bless. Peace one.